Good morning, everyone. I'm making some cream cheese cloud frosting this morning to go on a chocolate cake that I made last night. So, the easiest way to do this frosting is in a stand mixer or with a hand mixer. I like the stand mixer because it's going to do all the work for me. So, in here, I've just got one 8-ounce package of cream cheese that is softened, so just sitting at room temperature for a while. And I'm just going to mix it for, a couple seconds while I measure out my powdered sugar, just to start breaking down the cream cheese. All right. So typically I don't like super sweet frostings, but the cake I made last night, I used some really dark chocolate called Midnight Black that my friend Hannah brought home for me. And the chocolate cake in general is not a super sweet cake. So I'm going to do a whole cup of powdered sugar in this frosting. Normally in my cream cheese frosting, I might only do like half a cup of powdered sugar. And again, I'm just trying to incorporate the powdered sugar and the cream cheese together before I add the heavy cream. I'm going to add a pinch of salt as well. Salt always helps with the balance of things. And I'm going to add some vanilla to this. You know me, I don't measure, so I just, boom. Looks tasty. All right. So the reason I do this, when I've made this frosting in the past and I haven't taken the couple of minutes to just get my ingredients going, I've ended up with little teeny tiny lumps of cream cheese, which, tastes fine. You can't really even tell they're there, but aesthetically, when you spread it on the cake and you see those little bits, it's like, eh. All right, next step is 2 cups of heavy cream. So 1 pint. I buy heavy cream in bulk, so I've got this giant 4-quart thing right here. Yowzers. So in goes 1 cup. And same thing, I'm just going to gently incorporate this for a couple of seconds before letting it really go. And I'll put my 2nd cup of cream in just a moment. You want to do it on low or slow because it's super liquidy. It will splash everywhere. So just be patient with this. All right, see how it's already starting to thicken? That's awesome. All right, I'm going to scrape down the bowl, add in my 2nd cup of heavy cream, and then drape a tea towel over it so I can put it on high and just let her rip. All right, scraping up everything off the bottom. There we go. That's looking much better. All right, let's get rid of these few little lumps. Up a little bit. All right, before we get too carried away, I'm going to add in my 2nd cup of heavy cream. Ooh, slippery. And like I said, let her rip. So this is going to beat the heavy cream into stiff peaks like whipped cream, but then it's got the cream cheese stabilizing it. So delicious. All right, up. And I'll start it on low while I grab a tea towel. All right, tea towel over the top for splashing, and I'm putting it all the way on high. Take a little peek. it's looking fab. All right, see how it already looks just like whipped cream? It only needs a couple more seconds. All right, and there we go. How awesome is this? So we've got a nice thick, here I'll move out the camera and the bowl so you guys can see it a little bit better. So now we've got nice thick beaten cream. You can see it's holding a stiff peak. Awesome. All right, now the cake that I made last night, oh my gosh. So this chocolate cake is fantastic. It's an Ossie cake. I put the video on, I was experimenting around with using the YouTube video maker. So it's on YouTube. I didn't do it in Facebook Live. And a couple of hints about this. Chocolate cakes in general, I mentioned in the video, can be dry. So this one was ever so slightly, like when you touch the top, I was like, is it done? Perfect time to pull it because of carryover cooking. And my other secret that I like to do with chocolate cakes is I actually, right from the oven, put this entire cake pan into the freezer. You don't have to worry about the glass cracking because you're not rapidly cooling it down. The amount of heat that is trapped in this cake will not let the glass cool so quickly, and you don't have to worry about it cracking. So I put it into the freezer for 20 minutes last night just to cool it down super fast and stop the cooking. And I did taste a little corner of it. The crumb is amazing on it. It's moist. It's got these teeny tiny little holes in it. It's tender. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. I cannot wait to get this in my stomach. All right, so now you just, this is so easy. You just plop your frosting all over the top, smear it, and boom, you're done. Easiest cake. It was a 1-bowl cake. The secret ingredient was boiling water. And then we've got our, 3-ingredient frosting, heavy cream, cream cheese, powdered sugar. Add some vanilla and some salt. So I guess technically 5 ingredients. All right, smear this right over, trying to get it in an even layer. And I call this cloud frosting because it's so light, creamy. It's not cloyingly sweet. It is just delicious. But because it is all dairy, you do have to refrigerate this cake, and it holds up beautifully. It is just Seth and I, so we'll eat, most of this. I'll try to share some with my neighbors, bring some maybe to a friend. There we go. Of course, this little corner looks spastic because, I ate the cake last night to try it. But all in all, not bad. Ossie cake with cloud cream cheese frosting. Have a wonderful day. That's my jam.